Good morning. How is everybody doing on this fun Friday? I'm going to make sure that Instagram is live for me. Welcome. How is everybody doing? Today we're talking about, the topic is, which if I do say is clever, is don't Christmas carol your content. Now, if you don't know what that means, then you're going to want to stay tuned. It does have to do with digital marketing, so don't worry. I'm not going off the beaten path and just, doing stuff. And actually, I forgot something. So you guys just sit tight. I will be right back, like literally 10 seconds while people get on. I'll be right back. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. I'm back. I'm coming back. Here I am. I forgot some visual aids. Hi. How's it going? I forgot some visual aids. Pictures, family pictures, but it's totally topical. So today we're talking about the importance of content planning. And the topic is don't Christmas carol. Thank you, Meg. Don't Christmas carol your content. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's why you're here today. You're not supposed to know what I'm talking about. You're supposed to tune in because you're curious what the heck I'm talking about. So let me introduce you to Christmas Carol. Every Friday after Thanksgiving, so Black Friday, this shows up on our doorstep. You guys have one of these. If you have one of these, give me a thumbs up. I would like to know. If you don't have one, I would still like to know who has an elf on the shelf and what is the name of your little elfie. So for those that don't know, here's ours. Ours is Carol. We named her Christmas Carol. Some other popular names for elf on the shelf are Tinsel, Kringle, Jingle, Noel, Sugar Plum, Snowball. The very first time that you guys open up your little elfie, you get to name her. So ours came along maybe 8 years ago. Hey guys, up on Insta, how are you guys doing? We're talking elf on the shelf. Do you guys have an elf on the shelf? Do tell what the name of your elf on the shelf is. What in the heck does this little cutesy Carol have to do with content marketing? I'll tell you. I wonder. You know what? She's going to sit right here. There you go, Carol. Oh, she has chocolate all over her. I guess you guys will see why. No, I don't have little ones at home anymore. We have the German tradition one. Oh, interesting. So here's the deal. Is when you're a parent and you're doing Elf on the Shelf, it seems like a really good idea, especially when you have little kids and you're so excited about Christmas and whatever you can do to make it a magical time, right? Well, what happens is you have to move her from place to place every single morning until December 25th, because as the story goes, she is going to be in a place and the children cannot touch her. If they touch her, they will be punished. But essentially, she's watching the children all of December, and every night she goes back to the North Pole to tell Santa who was good and who was not. And then she comes back the next day. Now, many times she is in a different place. Every time she returns, that's part of the tradition. That's part of the game, is the kids wake up. Where's Carol? Where's Carol? Where is Carol? Reading some comments here. Thank God we never. Yes, Jim, yes. So some of the places our Carol has been are, you can tell my son Beckett, he totally sometimes is not a huge fan of Carol. During this picture, Carol took all of his stickers and stuck them all over herself. Beckett, not a fan. This one, Cordelia, that's our advent calendar. So every night they open up a door and they get a piece of peppermint candy. They woke up and Carol had eaten all of the freaking candy. This one, personal favorite, she wrapped the TV and said, do not open until Christmas. That's not a very funny joke, if you know what I mean. If you guys like, the kids like TV. What can I say? And this one, another one where the kids, not a huge fan of Carol, she ate all the ice cream. That's right. She ate all the ice cream. And you can see the kids not so excited about it. What the heck does this have to do with planning content? Because when you are a parent and it's the middle of the night and you forgot to move Carol, that kind of loses the magic if she doesn't end up in a different, more creative place. So sometimes when you're feeling super lazy and you totally forgot and the kids are running down the stairs and you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot to move Carol, then you go and you say, oh, I guess she did move. Now, that's not very interesting. That's not very exciting. And that kind of takes away the whole magic of the whole thing because you're not doing anything fun or exciting. Same goes for your content. Now, my husband and I have figured out a really great way of sharing the responsibility and making sure that we don't just move Carol from one shelf to another. We sit down and we kind of create a content marketing plan. Maybe that's just the way that I go. But the weeks that we're like, okay, Monday Carol does this, Tuesday Carol brings a present, Wednesday Carol does this, whatever. Boy, that makes those mornings a whole lot more enjoyable because we can set Carol up to have some really interesting things like the pictures that I showed you. We can have a lot of fun with the kids. It doesn't become so stressful. We can allow our creativity to flow. And the same goes for creating a content plan. Listen, folks, I know it's a huge PIA to create a content plan, but if you're struggling with content, which I know you are, because everyone is struggling with content, but it truly is the foundation of your digital marketing. You have to create content. I'm sorry. And my best hint to helping you create content is to create a content plan. Simply time block a time, get out a pen and a piece of paper and start writing a content plan. Now, as you get more advanced, as you get more customers, as you get more people viewing your content, then you can have analytics about content. What content people responded to, what content people liked, what content got you more sales, what content this, what content that, etc. So important. And again, I know many of you are bootstrapping, so all I'm asking is to time block 15 minutes on your calendar and sit down and write some blog post titles. Go and watch my keyword research training to find out what those sexy titles could be, what people are asking. Go spend some time on Reddit. Go spend some time on Amazon, as I've said so many times before, to get your creative juices flowing. Don't just wait until an hour before you've set a goal to create content, because guess what? Your content will be boring, it will be super dry, no one will like it, and it will not follow the first C in the freaking click technique, which is curiosity, right? That's the key. That is the key to successful content marketing. Lynn, I've told my kiddos so many lies why Jake didn't move. Lynn knows my pain. Yes. Hey, Ann, how's it going? Olivia, Glenn. Hey, guys, Glenn, Ann, do you guys have an elf on the shelf? So here's the thing. I'm just reading some notes. Once again, content drives everything online. So it would behoove you, that's a big fat word for a Friday morning, isn't it? It would behoove you to sit down and write out a plan, because that is how important it is. And that is my biggest secret for you guys getting content written and content created that people will actually find curious and actually come to your page so we can pixel them and take them by the hand through the rest of the click technique. Phil, plus just a little bit of content can go a long way. Yes, Phil, I'm so glad you brought that up. That's the thing with content. This crap can be published everywhere, and if it's evergreen, it can be, for example, this Facebook Live is going to be perfect in December, and I'm totally going to repurpose it in December. Now, I know some of you are anti talking about Christmas before Halloween, but it is next year. And to be quite frank, last night when I was trying to figure out what I was going to do on my Facebook Live, because I would create a content plan for like every other day. Yeah, that's not very smart. But as I'm laying in bed, I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I have to move Christmas Carol. Yeah, that's exactly where this came from. So I'll be honest, I'm not perfect either, and I'm on freaking Facebook Live every single morning, and I freaking Christmas caroled my content last night. Thank heaven it worked out pretty good, but what if I would have just gone on and talked about, here are the 5 tips for creating a beneficial landing page? You guys would all take off. No one would watch it. Everyone would yawn. Super boring. Okay? Just reading some comments here. Hold on. Comments. Check YouTubers, predictive text. Oh, thank you, Meg. Meg knows all the secrets. Hey, Dorsey, does written content hold the same weight as video content for SEO rankings? Yes, Dorsey. SEO still likes to use written content, so I highly, highly recommend it. In fact, I would take videos and I would send them off to a copywriter. This is what I do, and they write a whole blog post around it. So you can hit 2 birds with 1 stone on that. Great question. Glenn, I do not have one. They freak me out. Brother's playing a prank on me with Mexican paper mache. Yeah, they're not very cute. It's like whoever oh, she really has chocolate from last year. That is so embarrassing. But Carol, wipe your face. She's not very cute. Like whoever I mean, I know they're going for like old school, but I don't know. She does freak me out. I get that, Glenn. Hey, Rachel, how's it going? So that's the thing. Don't, just for the new people here, I just want to say hi to everybody. Hey, Rachel. So yeah, don't Christmas carol your freaking content, and then it will be way more exciting and people will actually want to watch it. So that's the message for today. Take 15 minutes. I'm just asking you to take 15 minutes. It'll be beneficial, and just sit down and brainstorm some content. I'm not asking you to fill out a calendar. I'm not asking you to outline it word for word. Since you guys are newbies and just getting started, simply sit down and brainstorm. Like Meg says, go to YouTube auto correct text. Go spend some time on Reddit. Love me some Reddit. And always spend some time on Amazon. And you can get in and hear what people are asking, what people are saying. There's lots of ways to expand your imagination and your creativity. And so also make sure when you're feeling in the flow of creativeness, you go with it. Okay. That's my message. Let's see. What can I pitch today? What can I pitch? I have lots of things to pitch. So you guys can go because it's pitch time. Here's the thing with the Traffic and Leads membership program, okay? For $97, you get into the program. We'll teach you how to do everything with digital marketing. It's a done with you program. You get a 20-minute consult call with me. You can ask any questions. You can post your Facebook ads. You can post your landing pages. You can do all these things, and me and my team and I will be out there to help you. That's perfect for people who cannot afford an expensive consultant like myself. Here's the deal. We've been spending so much time with members out there that at the first of the year or before, the price is going to go up. Of course, everybody who's in at 97 will stay grandfathered in at 97, but there is so much freaking value out there. I cannot do $97 any longer. So I would go get signed up. If you're on the fence, if you're struggling with digital marketing, go get signed up. trafficandleadsmembership.com. And also Smart Speaker Marketing, smartspeakerwebinar.com. That's what I got, folks. Have a fantastic weekend. I got 5 more days to be live here in October. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow morning. See you later.